One watching. Which is a very nice JB Borat, very much like. Zero watching. One watching again. This fucking shirt is only gonna last about a minute. It is so friggin' hot. At least there's a breeze out there. How's everyone doing today? 2 watching. 1 minute in. I was just in Gramps. Helped deal with a couple fucking trolls. Why can't I get some trolls? I want to be popular. Here's my popularity threshold or bar that I want to be able to reach. I want trolls. Bring them. It's not like they're going to do any harm. It's a moderator-only stream. They're going to get fucked. But I don't understand the point. I do not understand the point, and it looks like I'm doing a show for one person now. Whoever you are, show yourselves. No one's going to get mad at you, I promise. But it's almost like I feel like I'm doing this show now for... you know, this is not a place where detractors or trolls or those who disagree with me are not welcome. In fact, you're probably the most welcome. Let's go. You want to talk about the real stuff instead of... God, it's hot. Instead of Melania divorce rumors and fucking inconsequential nonsense. Okay, well, that would not be inconsequential, but nonsense, in my opinion. From my research, but I just don't spend time researching that stuff. You want to come in here and debate me about, you think Iraq did 9/11? You think Osama bin Laden died in a CIA hospital in December of 2000 of kidney failure, did 9/11? You want to tell me Sandy Hook happened and debate that? This is your playground, man. Come into my sandbox. Get yourself dirty. And apart from that, I also have to do like an entertaining show. And part of you guys talking to my iPhone, you know, or part of this whole situation along with you guys talking into my iPhone is actually rapidly expanding and increasing my social skills. Gained a viewer, lost a viewer. So your shit isn't easy, man. And also no one's chatting. If this doesn't get going soon, I'll just cut. Who cares? Who cares? All I care about in terms of YouTube are, well, number one, that it stays as free as possible. But part 1A, all I really care about are my friends on YouTube. Never met them in person, never shook hands. But we got Gramps House, we got JujuBot, we got Harmony, we got Rant Jams, we got Zero Foxes Given, we got yours truly, obviously. We got so many folks. We got Harmony. We got Jam House, Cody. We got everyone. Going into labor, get the stirrups, he's gonna have a baby. It's weird Steve Boshakis brings that up. Yo, Steve, are you Greek? I'm just curious. Alright, guys, we're going, guys and girls, whoever, we're going topless JB. I cannot take this fucking heat. I'm sorry that you have to stare at my white chest, untanned, with my stupid fucking man nipples. But it's too hot. And I can't stream from inside in the air conditioner because I'm allowed to smoke inside, but I choose not to. So you're gonna have to fucking deal with it. Watching me shirtless doesn't make you gay, just so you know. Yeah, so once we get some more viewers... No, I don't have boobs. I got pecs, dude. They just need to be toned up a little bit. That's all it is. I'm not fat. You know what I'm saying? In fact, I'm underweight. My mom says I'm 20 pounds underweight, and the doctor says I'm 12 pounds underweight. So, what does that mean? The fuck does that mean? No, you do not see boobies. Kanga's not letting up. Mommy JB has boobies. This is just making me want to go to the fucking gym even more. I can tell you. Seeing you with no shirt actually makes me less gay than I ever was. That's a winner comment right there. That's fucking funny. Caught me off guard. I is so glad I'm not gay. Go fuck a fucking kangaroo. But we're gonna get into the story of the day, and we're having fun right now, but it's a bad, bad story. It's a bad story. But let's wait until we're at 4. I think we'll probably top out. I know how these things go. We'll probably top out at between 8 and 11 listeners within the next few minutes. If not, I'll just start. But Dr. Lecter has joined us. Hi, all. Dr. Lecter. I usually have a good 50-50. I usually have a good 50-50 split of male to female watchers. But right now it's all men watching a shirtless man. But we're going to get into the big story once everyone says hello to each other. Did you guys see the Florida storm? I've been following it. Yes, I've been following it. Orange Knight, Orange Knight has joined us. Dude, like I said, I used to have a 50-50 split of men, women watching my channel. Now it's all dudes watching a shirtless guy. What the fuck? Where have I gone wrong? I'm just kidding. I love everyone here. I don't care if you're man, woman, black, white. Just no Asians. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. Everybody is welcome. JB is using his pecs to attract. No. Not at all. It's 94 degrees, high humidity. I'm in the garage and I'm fucking dripping wet. It's disgusting. My shirt's right here. Here's my shirt. Alright, numbers are going up slower than I thought. We're going to have to start the show soon. And there's going to be one topic. I mean, let me rephrase that. I'm going to give you guys, well, it is all guys. I'm going to give one topic, but all topics are welcome. You see that? Even the short hair with the sweat, it's all fucked up. God, I'm just covered in sweat. God, it's fucking hot. I don't know who he is. Oh, wait, hold on. It's a conspiracy if speculative pecs. Okay? Apparently all the guys want to talk about my chest, which is weird. He's a vampire. I am not a vampire. Steve, you should see my comments on CNN's recent videos. I'll find them. Orange Knight. Steve Bushakis asks, what's the topic, yo? Alright, yeah, we're stagnant at about 5 watching, so we'll just start the show. Alright, so here's the topic. Ready? Drum roll. It's not fun, by the way. Overseas, I believe it was in the UK, a father and a mother, if you can call them that, have been sentenced to 10 years in prison for abusing their 41-day-old baby. I don't recall if the baby was a boy or a girl. I don't recall, but it doesn't matter. What they did, because the baby and they were heroin addicts, by the way. The parents were heroin addicts. The baby wouldn't stop crying, so they swung it around by its legs so bad that the baby's 41 days old, that the baby's legs had to be amputated. Let me say that again for anybody who missed it. I know some of you watch my stream and other streams at the same time. Maybe you're just popping back in. A couple, I believe, as I said, from the UK have been sentenced each to 10 years for swinging their crying baby, because it wouldn't stop crying, by the legs so severely that the baby's legs had to be amputated. Amputated. I lost a viewer because somebody's like, I don't want to watch a shirtless guy, but I certainly don't want to watch a shirtless guy talk about something this dark. I just need some folks to help me out with this one to understand what the mental state of someone is that would do something like that. Orange Knight says they should be executed. Don't listen to me, Orange Knight. Go read the story for yourself. Kanga agrees with Orange. Hey, I agree with Orange. I read the story. And these are not charges. They've been convicted. So it's not one of those nebulous things like, oh, maybe, or maybe, you know. No, they've been convicted. So the point is this actually happened? And does not sit well. Does not sit well. I'm sure Paul Joseph Watson will have that story. Hopefully. I don't even know what time it is right now. What is it, like 3:30, 4 o'clock Eastern? What time is Paul on? Yeah, that's me out too. No. I don't want to understand them. I want them executed. Be sweet, be safe. Later. Peace out. We'll see you, Steve, and also 420 right back at you. In fact, maybe I should do some 420 right now. Oh, 420 is the time. I get it. Okay. Yeah, let's do some 420. Excuse me. That was a big-ass 420 right there. Holy shit. But yeah, Steve has left us and has been replaced by a couple newcomers, it looks like. Alex show starts at 5. Very nice. I love Alex Jones. I hate the parents that threw the baby by the legs. And I love Alex Jones. I'm sorry. I love Alex Jones. So shoot me. See this fucked up thing right here? That's not my hair. I have a bump on my head. It's been there since I've been born. It's a part of my skull. And it makes that stupid thing that kind of mirrors the widow's peak right there. But the bump is right there. It's the size of a fucking golf ball. It sucks. But yeah. It might be a horn. Who knows? Maybe I'm a unibee or something. Some kind of hybrid. Human, unicorn, bee, hybrid. Who the fuck knows? But, alright, I'm getting a little 420 now. Okay. Yep. I want to do a quick 1-2 poll that has nothing to do with anything. Kanga Kang is freaking out. I saw a dude in New York that had a horn. Yeah. Horns, goths, liberals. New York has them all. So does Boston. But I want to play a quick 1-2 game with our limited audience right now. Who here smokes marijuana? Doesn't have to be every day. It could be once a year. And also likes Alex Jones. Press 1 for yes. Press 2 for no. Press 3 for one or the other. Go. Do it. I'm curious. Cool. Kanga Kang is a sober man. I can't do the Australian accent, but don't you like, my only education of the Australian accent really are the friggin' Outback Steakhouse commercials in Boston. What the hell are they doing? I don't like it when strangers walk up the street. Although it is the 4th of July, so. But yeah, my Australian accent is terrible. It doesn't even sound, it sounds more like maybe a Borat Sagdiyev than it does a true Australian. See, it's not very good. Kanga Kang smoked one joint. Sigmund Floyd has joined us. Kanga Kang smoked one joint in 1974, period. I was born in 1984, and I did not smoke a joint until 2001, and I got so high I curled up in the corner and told everyone to leave me alone. I can't smoke 420 because it puts me at risk of drinking, which I can't do as a matter of life and death. Yes, you've had health issues. You've talked about them before, but those are yours to share, not for me to share, should you even choose to share them. I smoke cigarettes, I drink wine and beer, and I smoke marijuana. It is what it is. What the hell can I say? I'm not gonna fucking lie about it. And also what's most important, I would say, is the word most. What's most important is I don't want to come on my stream when I'm totally sober. This is why I talk about what I do personally so much. It's not because I'm bragging like, oh, I smoked so much weed. Oh, I had fucking 8 beers. The reason I talk about what I'm taking while I'm taking it while live on YouTube is I don't want to show up sober and you guys think I'm drunk, and I don't want to show up drunk and you guys think I'm sober, and I don't want to show up high or vice versa with each. You know what I mean? Everyone needs to know where my mental state is at. And so currently I've had 2 wines and 1 hit of pot. And you guys. Numbers up to 6, 21 minutes in, not bad. Lost a viewer, gained a like. But yeah, those baby-throwing parents got sentenced for 10 years? 10 years. For throwing their swinging their 41-day-old baby by the legs to such a severe degree that both legs had to be amputated. Amputated. Healthy baby. 41 days old. Healthy baby. Amputated legs because of abuse of 2 heroin addict parents that went psychotic. 10 years. If I have 2 beers and tap someone's bumper, and, the cops don't like it or whatever, I'm looking at, I'm dealing with legal stuff right now. Luckily, I had a good lawyer. But 10 years for something like that, I would consider that attempted murder, to be honest. Really, really, I would. I'm just saying. Sigmund Freud, hold on. Orange Knight. An addict to one drug is an addict to all drugs. I agree. I am a using addict to all drugs. 100% agree. Sigmund, do you think people should be allowed to smoke pot in public areas? Yes, and I think they should be allowed to drink in public areas as well. I'm a believer in legalizing all drugs, everything. And if you're dumb enough to hurt someone else or yourself, or if you drive under the influence, or any of that, I believe in throw the book at them. Even though it's happened to me. I believe in throw the fucking book at them. That's I believe it's one of the tenets of being a real libertarian, where it's like, and you could even take it into weird places. It's not stuff I do, but let's say actually, let's not share that story. That's gonna do a whole other thing. We'll keep it on drugs and booze. Keep it easy. I think all drugs and every kind of alcohol should be legal. I'm okay with the 18-plus policy. I'm not okay with the 21-plus policy. I'm one of those clichéers where I think if you can own a gun and serve in the military or the police force, I think you can handle a fucking beer, to be honest. If you're 19 years old and you're protecting the public and you have an AK-47 in your fucking police cruiser, I think you can go home and have a beer. I think you can handle it. Or a glass of wine. Alcohol doesn't give contact highs, nor does it smell up your clothing. Yes, it does if you spill it. Tobacco isn't psychoactive. I'm going to have to look into that. I always thought it was. I still smoke cigarettes, though I have an on-again, off-again battle for years. Yeah, quitting smoking is fucking hard. I'm 34, been smoking since I was 19, and me starting smoking is a whole other story. There's a reason that I started smoking. It's not because I just thought cigarettes were cool. At all. Not at all. Not at all. Tobacco shouldn't be in close proximity to non-smokers either, and usually isn't. Eh. Uh, aside for is Kanga Kang talking about indoors or outdoors? Because if it's indoors, I agree 100%. If it's outdoors, I disagree 100%. I really do. That's my response to Kanga Kang. Tobacco shouldn't be in close proximity to non-smokers either, and usually isn't. Yeah. Let me just say my answer to my response to that again. I agree 100% if we're talking indoors, but outdoors, I disagree 100%. Because the non-smoker or the offended person has two choices, polite choices. Polite choices. They could say, I'm enjoying this particular area, sir or ma'am, and I'm a non-smoker, would you please mind walking 100 feet away? And if not, I'm going to walk away. And usually the smoker will go, oh, geez, I'm sorry, I like the spot I'm in. Let's say they're looking at a pond or something. Usually the smoker will, as long as they're kind of like me, usually they'll say, oh my God, I am so sorry, I know I want to quit. And they put it out, on the spot. And then the other person will say thank you, and then they exchange names and maybe phone numbers and maybe get married one day. Lots of good stuff can happen. Alcoholism is no joke, trust me. I don't think I'm an alcoholic, I think I'm a heavy drinker. Sigmund Floyd, I'm an alcoholic and haven't drank. First comment by Orange Knight. Second comment, Sigmund Floyd, I'm an alcoholic and haven't drank since July of 2000. Congratulations, 18 years fucking sober, man. Oh my. It's rude to assume someone who is standing at a bus stop outdoors should be exposed. I don't know what that means. I first quit booze in the 90s. Been clean almost 4 years at this time, says Orange Knight. Congratulations. If I'm standing at a Kanga Kang, if I'm standing at a bus stop, for example, and you walk all right, so that sentence ended. Sigmund Floyd. Good for you, Orange. Very cool. We got two straight I can't believe that sober people watch my stream. That must mean that I have, actually some good content, right? Isn't that crazy? I don't do it all the time because I'm not that, especially without a car right now, I'm not that good about grocery shopping, but I always try to keep an equal amount of alcohol beverages and non-alcohol beverages in the fridge or wherever they should be. For example, bottles of wine don't always have to be in the fridge. So, for example, what I mean by that is, if you don't drink booze at all, or if you have guests over that don't, it's like, hey, come over for brunch or whatever, and it's like someone wants, a mimosa or a little, morning Jack and Coke or some shit like that, you got to have that on hand. But also at the same time, if somebody doesn't consume alcohol, you can't have nothing but tap water for them or milk. So it's always good to keep some soda on hand, stuff like Sprite and some kind of juice, cranberry juice, orange juice, whatever. Maybe some Gatorade. Sparkling water is good. I smoked 2.5 packs of cigs for 21 years, but quit them too as well. Because the 2 and the 2000 is a little too much, no pun intended, for me to read out loud. So I'm going to rewrite your stuff, Sigmund Floyd. I smoked 2.5 packs of cigarettes for 21 years, but quit them as well in 2000. Jesus Christ. Quitting booze and smoking all at once. I'm not sweating because I'm nervous. I'm sweating because if you don't know, it's 90 degrees. That's why I don't have a shirt on. Alcoholism is a orange night. Alcoholism is a fatal, progressive, and incurable disease. Sigmund Freud says, I don't blame you, Sandra. Oh, Sandra's here. Both my folks smoked in our small house. I am very triggered by the smell of cigarettes. I get a blast from a passersby. I may smack the person smoking, okay? Very visceral reaction. I get it. I totally understand it. Would I smoke cigarettes or tobacco of any kind if I never started? No. Hell no. No, not at all. Maybe I should tell my why JB started smoking story, or maybe that would trigger some of you. I don't know. We don't have a lot of people watching right now, but the numbers are going up and down, and I have an audience, so should I tell my, as I cough, you can achieve remission by not drinking one day at a time. Sigmund, it's a nervous tick, says Sandra. Sigmund, enjoy the heat, JB. It'll probably be 40 degrees there 2 weeks from now. Yeah, it's Boston. I don't like that stuff either. I do love the smell of pipe tobacco, says Sandra. Yeah, because I bet it reminds you, like it does me. I don't have a tobacco pipe. I don't smoke pipe tobacco. But it reminds me of my grandfather on my mother's side. Because every time I saw him, he was smoking the pipe. Every time. In the house, by the way. Sitting in the same chair. The chair, I don't have any grandparents anymore, but back when he was around, the chair in the living room formed to the shape of his ass. I swear to God. He was always in that fucking chair. I wonder where that chair is these days. I hope they didn't throw it out. That would be weird. Pipe tobacco smoke reminds me of my grandpa too, JB, says Sigmund. Yes, Sigmund knows exactly what I'm talking about. So does Sandra. You know, maybe I'll go, not that I have any really disposable income right now, but maybe tomorrow I'll go get a pipe, and I'll do a JB Cokes. JB smokes a corncob pipe of pipe tobacco, and I'll do that shit. Sigmund Freud retracted his message. I mean, we're not talking politics right now, we're just kind of talking. I'll get back to conspiracies and politics anytime you guys want. That I can promise you. I don't know. It's an interesting question, I guess, that one asks themselves when they get to a certain age and start thinking about things. I just want to be the person who at age, I'm 34. Oh, TWG7 just went live. Oh no, she put out a new song. If you guys don't know TWG7, her channel is awesome. Check her out. TWD, the number 7. Like Twig 7. Am I ever going to quit smoking? Am I ever going to quit drinking? I don't know. Orange Knight's going to be right back. Very nice. Sigmund Freud, when I was little. and I would get lost in a shopping center, I'd always follow the smell of my grandpa's smoke. I probably don't remember it, but I bet I did the same with my parents. That I can tell you right now. That's pretty funny. What? What aisle is that smoke smell coming from? Oh, he must be in the frozen broccoli aisle now. Because now all the fucking summer squash smells like cigars. Excuse me, young boy, are you lost? Yes, I'm looking for my grandpa. Well, what does he look like? It's more important what he smells like. He smells like a tobacco farm. Oh, he's right there, young man. Which I think is pretty funny. Hey there. I can just picture how it, how it would go down. That was a good, quick joke performance, so I'm just going to end it there. I'm just going to let it marinate in its glory, and I won't continue it. Every part of me wants to continue it, but I do agree. I don't know. I think y'all would disagree. I really do think all drugs, which includes alcohol because it's a drug, ethanol, marijuana, cocaine, heroin, everything. I think it should all be legal. And then you just let everyone make good or bad decisions. I really do. I really do. Wish I had my first Hot Wheels still in the packages, 1968, 69, 70. Well, that stuff's probably worth tens of thousands of dollars. Oregon has banned, spelled wrong. Banned is music. Banned that you want is BANED. All public indoor smoking, as in stores, restaurants, etc. Yeah. No, like I said, my smoking views are outdoors exclusive. Indoors, that's fucked up because you have a captive audience. The air doesn't circulate as quickly indoors as it does outdoors, and it's not fair to subject somebody inside to cigarette smoke. However, when someone's outside, as I said before, you can move 20 feet away, or you could ask them politely to move 20 feet away, and you're fine. There's no problem. I think outdoor smoke, that's good. Sandra disagrees. Now I'm curious, what's Sandra Cannon's outdoor smoking jurisdiction allowability program? And I'm not being smart, I'm actually asking. I'm not being fresh, I'm actually asking. Sigmund, it's been like that in BC, British Columbia for 25 years or more, Sandra. Interesting. While Sandra's typing, because it's obviously, Sandra's very smart, so it's going to be a good and very informed response. What the reason that I don't like outdoor smoking bans is partially the reason. No, that's not a good way to say it. The reason that I don't approve of outdoor smoking bans, as in totally outdoor, not stadiums, I'm talking outdoors, is the same reason that I oppose fishing licenses. Okay? Sandra Cannon, the public would be responsible for health care or the burial of druggies. No, I don't agree. I need your question repeated. Okay, my question was basically based around, as Sandra Cannon is asking, because I directed it at Sandra, was the good reason for outdoor smoking bans. Outdoor. Not stadiums, actual outdoors. Free open air, trees, sidewalks, cars, all that shit. JB, there are towns near where you can't smoke on the street. That's from Orange Knight. Yeah, to me, that's a breach of rights. I don't even have a firearm, but I'm also someone who believes that you should be able to walk down, man or woman, over the age of 18, properly trained, licensed. I believe you should be able to walk down the street with a fucking arsenal of firearms on your person for the whole public to see. Or if you want to conceal it, go ahead and conceal it. I fully believe in that. Mental health check, licensed, trained, permits, classes taken, everything. You should be able to walk down the street with a gun belt that looks like friggin' Rambo. No problem. And I know in body language, scratching your nose is a sign of lying. I'm not lying. My nose is so itchy. It's driving me insane. It's driving me nuts. Outdoor smoking is fine, just not by a place of business, door entrance. Okay, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I have no problem with the hostess. It's happened to me many, many times. Excuse me, sir, ma'am, group, because not all of us, are always smokers, but could you please step at least 20 feet away if you're going to be smoking? Yeah, absolutely. Step 20 feet away. No problem with that. You know why? Because you're being an asshole if you smoke in front of a restaurant or a bar and the door opens up and the wind is going in a certain direction and all the smoke blows in the bar. It's not cool. I don't think anything should be illegal in public as long as it doesn't affect others, but pot smoke does. Oh, Sunil has rejoined us somewhere. The fuck is Sunil? Oh, here we go. Sigmund Floyd, Sandra Cannon, JB, greetings to you. Awesome friends. 2:52 a.m. Wasn't feeling sleepy, and therefore joining in. Well, we're talking smoking, Sigmund, but also Sunil. We're talking smoking cigarettes and smoking jurisdiction. That's the kind of little debate we got going on. That I can tell you right now. And it just, as I look in the camera, it occurs to me that I need to shave again. Shit. Tell your little boys when they're 12 or 13, smack them off the fucking head and say, hey, you like your bald, pretty little face? And they're going to go, yes. Why'd you hit me? And you go, because I'm going to slap some sense into you, because by the time you're 14, you're going to be shaving every 2 fucking days. And by the time you're my age, razors are not going to be that inexpensive. Oh shit, Tread's here somewhere too. What the fuck? Hold on. It's not as easy as it looks, folks, on an iPhone. And I do all my streams from the iPhone. And that's certainly not an endorsement of the iPhone. JB, do you support Shiva? Do you mean the Indian 8-armed goddess? My father said that also, JB, about shaving. Yeah, because your dad fucking told you the truth. It's like, you think it's cool to shave. I'm 13. All I have is little blonde hairs that mean nothing coming out of my face, and I'm shaving with shaving cream and a razor. Yeah, son, well, guess what? You're going to be doing that every other fucking day, unless you grow a beard once you grow a couple years older. Little prick. Now go make me some grapefruit juice, or whatever parents say. Yeah, we got Tread. Tread also been with me since the beginning. Since the beginning of the Trump revolution, we are taking over. We are Russian bots hacked by... How about you go fuck yourself? How about that? Duly elected president, you just can't stand the fact you New World Order, globalist, international banker pieces of shit. You just can't stand that your Bernie or your Hillary didn't get in. Or your Cruz. So go fuck yourself. Stop talking shit about my president. Fucking bastard. Sunil says good morning. I say good evening. You say goodbye. I say hello, hello, hello. Good crewing here, man. All my mods. It's a mod-only stream. Someone was here. Who was it? It was, I think Sigmund Floyd. I think it was Sigmund. Who saw the non-wrenched pre-troll complaining about not having a wrench. And then I just gave him a wrench. I'm like, dude, it's a wrench-only stream. If you're going to be cool. I don't know what's going on with my nose, man. I don't know if there's allergies or whatever, but anyway. Itching. Lost my train of thought. But yeah, there was someone in here earlier. It's like, everybody has a wrench. And my mods are like, yeah. And then I come in and I'm like, okay, yeah, it's my channel. You know, everybody has a wrench. Do you want to be a moderator? Because it's a moderator-only channel. And they were like, we don't like the wrenches. Or something like that. And then I think one of my mods fucking smoked him for saying something dumb. Shiva Ayadurai. I do not know what that is. 7 watching, 4 thumbs up, says Tread. First one was from Orange Knight. Sunil Sharma. Good morning. Oh, I already got that one. And Orange Knight Shiva Ayadurai running against Pocahontas. Oh, I have to look that up. 8 watching, says the tally here. I got 8 as well. That's from Sunil. Sigmund. It wasn't me, JB, regarding the wrench guy. Okay, yeah, so I fingered Sigmund. It was someone. It was one of my moderators. And they did a great job. That person was acting like a bitch cunt, and we certainly don't need that here, I would assume. I mean, you're watching a shirtless guy talk about conspiracy theories and tobacco laws. Okay? We don't have time for trolls here. So, any mod who wants to do what a moderator is supposed to do is what a moderator should do. Or what's that old limerick? A horse is a horse is a course of course. A horse is a horse of course. Something like that. It is a very close. We were trying to cover the monster couple overseas who threw their 41-day-old baby around by its legs to the point where the baby's legs had to be amputated. And I resisted asking a question because we had low viewership at this point, but now we have decent viewership, especially for my show. So my initial question I was going to ask, and I'm afraid of the answers, frankly, is what should the penalty be for two parents that swung their non-crying, stopping crying child, and trying to do it by swinging them by their legs, 41 days old, to the point where both legs had to be amputated because of the damage. What should the penalty be? Because they already have been sentenced. Both got 10 years. But that's the question. You fingered Sigmund. Not as far as I know. Unless Sigmund roofied me and we got down and dirty Australia style. LOL, says Sigmund. Sandra says, ew. Orange Knight is laughing. Sigmund, 2 chains, 2 cars going in opposite directions. Yeah. Yeah. It's cruel, but I understand it. I'm not going to give my personal opinion. I'm just asking everybody else's opinion. But let's just say I don't disagree with anything just yet. Sandra has a good one, which is basically eye for an eye, and Sigmund says eye for an eye. There we go. Boom. Interesting. I mean, this is a 41-day-old baby, okay? It's a 41-day-old baby. You know, they would do worse to you if you did that to a dog or a cat. Huh? So you know what I'm saying. Wait, is that a Super Bitch live stream? Because I'll end mine and go to that in a fucking second. Are you kidding me? Tread Travels. Again, Sigmund Floyd, no comment, but I agree. That's all I can say. I can't let YouTube get me in trouble again. No, JB, it's a blog. Oh, nice. She loves to dox people and she gets doxed herself. Tread, you have my email. Can you email me that link, if you don't mind? Thank you very much. Don't tread on me. Tread Travels. I love that stuff. I have a blog too, but what am I, 34? I haven't used it for 10 years. It's 8 years at this point. Well, yeah, Sigmund, that's going to happen. You got to be more careful with your words. You didn't make a direct threat, but you got to be a little more artful than that. But I agree with you. I agree with your Twitter comment, Sigmund Floyd. I agree 100%. Well, that's their excuse. Tread says, email sent, JV. Thank you very much, Tread. They thought I was going to. Yeah, that's their excuse to shut you up. Because you used a word that can be interpreted any different thousands of ways. Is it to him? Is it to someone else? Is it a threat? Is it, this? And so they have what they call, I believe they're called analyzation panels that, and I don't know if it's 10 folks, I don't know if it's 10 million Indian people from India, I have no idea. I have no idea how they do it, but and Facebook is the same thing. They have what are called, I believe, analyzation panels where they analyze every comment now, and if it's something not approved, they just delete it. Or ban you or time you out or whatever. Is there such a thing as nose itch cream? Because I don't know what's going on here. Is my nose fucked up? Like, what the fuck? Oh, it's friggin' itchy. It's driving me insane. Sigmund Freud sums up in one word, algorithms, yes. Sandra Cannon is back. Hello, Sandra, and says, take a Benadryl. I don't have any allergies. I'm not congested. It's just my nose is itchy, although it's okay for now. It's not congested. It's not, any of that. I love Tread's emails. They're probably the only private messages that I get where I actually go, holy shit. And I'm not disparaging anybody else, but with most other folks' emails and stuff, it's for me, it's like, oh yeah, I read that last week. It's like, oh yeah, I saw that 2 days ago. Because I'm a fucking news addict. I'm like a heroin addict, but for news and conspiracies. Orange Knight puts up a nose. Spray of salt, saline up nose, kills bacteria. I don't have any bacteria in my nose. My nose is clean as fucking anything. It's just the outside of it is itchy. And my eyebrows. It's driving me nuts. It's like I walked into a room full of vaporous cake flour or something. Go wash the outside of your nose. You might have wiped something on it by mistake. No, I did not. Nope. I know what I do. It's just fucking itchy. It's driving me crazy. Maybe it's all that tall grass over there. Who knows? Anyway. Enough about my fucking nose. Back to these parents. Life in prison or death penalty? Is your car running in your garage? No, my car was destroyed on a certain date in March, and I haven't had a vehicle since. And there are no vehicles in this garage currently. And also, I parked on the street. Oh, Sandra says that was a joke. JB is smart, but he ain't that smart. Can you show us a quick shot of the outside there? Sure, yeah. Through the bottom of the garage? Absolutely. Please don't be broken. Please don't be broken. I took my protective case off to charge it. Nice. No cracks. Okay. Yes, this is the outside. Let's take a little walk. Let's take a little walk. So that's the neighborhood. Ow. So that's the neighborhood. When I said little walk, I meant little walk. I have no shirt on, no shoes on. I'm not going to I'm half drunk. I'm not going to go fucking walking around on the 4th of July. Hello, officer. Excuse me, sir. What are you doing? I'm filming a YouTube video where I'm showing my audience my neighborhood. Have you had anything to drink? Yes. How many drinks? 2. Okay. Do you have your ID on you? No. Okay. And then it just goes bad from there. So I'm staying in. Fuck that shit. Yeah, no, my palms are sweaty and I don't have my rough case on my phone, so it just slipped out of my hands. I'm not like hand unsteady, like drunk or any like weird stuff. It just fell out of my hand. Shit happens. Sometimes. Orange Knight is laughing because it's sweaty hot there. Yeah, 94 degrees. Maybe it's 93 now. I don't know. All I know is when I look 100 feet away to that tree over there, I see nothing but haze because the air is so humid and hot. It's just friggin' hazy, and it's not my glasses. It's not just my nose, it's my eyebrows too. So itchy. Ugh. Five watching. Alright, so we have a very small captive audience right now, which is cool. And I still need to provide content for the show. And one of the best ways... Can you see me now? Where? Where are you? Hot as fuck here, too. Well, you're in Canada, so you're in the same heat wave as the Northeast, right? Knight, what's your name? Manitoba, was it? I thought it was Manitoba. I don't think it's Quebec. By the way, I love how Americans say Quebec. They say Quebec. It's Quebec, motherfucker. Everyone's typing. Sigmund Freud says, can you see me now? I'm assuming that means Sigmund Freud is in a tree with a camera. That's how I say it, JB. Yeah, Quebec, Quebec, Quebec. Oh wait, or Quebec. It's not Quebec. Quebec. Queerbeck. Connecticut. It's not Connecticut, it's Connecticut. Fixed it. I guess I pushed off the live chat button. Well, thank you for me being, I guess, interesting to you enough, Sandra, for you to come back. I think that's awesome. Sandra Cannon have been with us. It's not me, it's us. Since the beginning of the election, as far as I remember. You know, I'm going to give the beard 2 more days. I don't think it looks too bad right now. I think it's alright. Yeah, it's Connecticut. Connecticut. That's why I like states like Pennsylvania. How are you going to mispronounce Pennsylvania? It's impossible. Saskatchewan, very nice. You guys get them big pike up there. Sigmund says say Saskatchewan. Okay, Saskatchewan. Did I say it right? Sandra Cannon, you guys were great to help me even. Though I couldn't read you. Well, yeah, we do what we can. But I pronounce it Saskatchewan. I want to go fucking pike fishing in Saskatchewan. Once I have money and a car, and I'm allowed to leave the country. So that's at least another 5 months. Son of a bitch. I guess I'm going ice fishing in Saskatchewan. My favorite way. Saskatchewan is great crab fishing. God damn, I love crab. I just can't afford it right now. Yeah, my favorite, I use it for pickerel around here, but I've caught one pike on it. But pickerel and pike are kissing cousins, essentially. And species-wise. So, what I love to do is you go out, let's say you're going pike fishing or pickerel fishing, right? You got to bring 2 fishing rods. This is the JB method. And this is a quote from The Wolf of Wall Street from Matthew McConaughey. This is not advice. This is a prescription. So I'm giving y'all a prescription right now for catching pike. What you need to do is you bring 2 rods. Your first rod is for the pike, and I see mine right over there. You want 20-pound test line. You want about a 6.5 to 8 foot rod, a good spinning reel or bait casting reel if you're into that bullet-shaped weirdo fucking thing. I always like spin cast reels. 20-pound test line and a steel leader, or now they have those new fluorocarbon leaders, which allegedly fish can't bite through. So I think that's great. And a nice big hook, probably an Eagle Claw 9. Something like that. You want an Eagle Claw 9. And that's your pike rod. No float, no nothing. Just your line, your leader, and your hook. And then you want a small fishing rod. It could be a kiddie rod. It could be something you bought for $10. It could be anything. But you just spool up some 4 to 6 pound test on it. Very, very, very light line. Very light line. And you get some bread or maybe some corn. And find the smallest hook you can buy. And what you want to do, and this is to catch your bait, by the way, is to take a pair of pliers. They could be pliers from your toolbox, or they could be beading pliers, or any kind of plier. And you want to crimp in all the barbs, because you don't want maximum flesh damage when taking out the hook from the bait fish. Because that just makes them, they're not so good. And, hopefully you got a canoe or a small boat or a float or something and you go out. But you can also do this from shore, which is where I mostly do it. And you got to walk around or paddle around, depending what you're on or what you're in. And you'll see schools of bait fish swimming around. In every pond in New England, there are schools of bait fish swimming around, usually under lily pads. That's all you have to do, is look for that. And then you drop your little unweighted, barbs pinched in, little nug of bread or a little corn kernel or something, and you start catching your bait fish. And obviously you have your bucket ready with water from the same pond. You unhook them very, very gently, Hopefully it's just right through the lip, and they're perfect bait fish. Boom, right there. Then, after you get like 6 of them, you go for the big guys. You go for, the edge of the lily pads or the tops of the underwater weeds, but that's dangerous because if the fish dive, you're going to get snagged up in weeds and you're fucked. Your line's broke and the fish has a hook stuck in its mouth and your whole day is fucking screwed. And so is that fish's life. So what you want to do is try to find an area that's clear water about 15 feet from the edge of, like, say, thick lily pads. Because it's easy to pull up a lily pad and pull a fish and a hook out of that. Not so easy with ground weeds. And then you go out and you reach into your bait bucket and you say to each, little golden shiner that you just caught, I'm very sorry, but your bait, tail hook them, cast them to the edge of the weeds. Let them swim free. No float, no bobber, no weights, no nothing. Just let them swim free. If they get too far, pull them back a little bit. And then just keep them there because the game fish are waiting like alligators. Bass, pickerel, pike, all that stuff. They're waiting like this. That's their mouth. And then all of a sudden you're going to see, because you know how your shiner that you caught is swimming, and you know how it swims by the way the line is manipulated, all of a sudden you're going to see the line go totally taut. And that's when you wait 1 second and then boom, set the hook. And then you pull in your trophy pickerel, trophy pike. BLM is back. Hey, Tread, I'm loyal to Sassy D. Maybe she likes me, maybe she does not. I have no idea. I just don't know what her channel is. For those who don't follow and can find it, Sazzy D on YouTube. SAZZYD. Sandra Cannon likes the fish story. Thank you, Sandra. Yeah, it's cool. And then also, when I caught the pickerel, you know what I would do? I would throw it in the canoe. I would catch another one. And then I'd bring it back to, let's say, the campsite. And, they've expired at that point. I'm at 10% battery, so we're going to have to relocate. But you bring them back. I leave the skin on. I leave the bones in. I don't mind them. Cut the head off. Fillet the guts out. Cut the tail off. Fry the tail in some oil on the camp stove because pike fish, any fish tail is fucking delicious. It's like a potato chip. It's nice. Very good. And then cook it any way you want. I just like salt, pepper, some butter. Wrap it up in some foil, throw it on the campfire. Or if not, you can keep the head on, put the, if you have several perch or something, let's say you have 6 perch, you put the skewer right through the fucking eyes, and now you have this skewer of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hopefully adult big perch kind of thing. Just put it over the campfire and let them cook. And then when they're done, add a little salt and butter. And they're very, very good. Alright, I'm pissing away viewers to another stream, so I'm going to go watch the other stream. Is that the link? Alright, JB Live is done. Maybe we'll do another show later, hopefully when it's cooler, and, cooler outside. And I'll see you guys over there. We'll have some fun. Peace. By the way, fresh fish is the only way.